All right, man. So apparently I was meant to get to this video the other day, but it probably wasn't gonna go up. So apparently this was being said. So I just feel like, boxing, I don't feel like people should really be speaking on people that's levels above them, right? And then you don't plan on fighting them. This is my thing, right? And I'm gonna talk about what Henry Garcia said about why Ryan deserves a title shot, versus Barrios and shit, right? So let's let this cook, right? Let's let it cook with fish grease, right?
The most overrated big name in boxing right now.
The overrated?
Most overrated big name. That people love, or people know.
Overrated big name. I would say the closest one I could say, people won't agree, but I think Jaron Boots Ennis is overrated at this point. I'm not saying he won't be
That's
that
my
guy.
boy! Well, you guys have beef?
No beef. You asked me a question.
Is the most overrated.
So apparently, this dude Neon said that's his boy. He fucked with him. So he fucked with him. And I can see why he called him overrated. But I ain't here to talk about why he would call him overrated. Okay? Ryan, you're the most overrated, even over Jake Paul, you're the most overrated fighter in boxing. Everybody fucking knows it. You're the most overrated fighter in boxing, Ryan. So for you to sit there and comment, being a drug cheat, being a quitter in the ring. I don't call you a quitter, but people call you a quitter in the ring. Not fighting for world titles, only world titles matter when it's an opponent that you can beat for a world title. To me, is like mad weird. And people giving him a platform. I don't knock this guy from giving him a platform. He's a streamer or whatever. But people like the Ring Magazine continue to give him paydays and give him platforms to speak on with his past. It's like, if you say something, as a black fighter or as a black content creator, you can't get on these platforms. You ain't say nothing that's half as worse as what he said. You know what I'm saying? So him still having a platform based on saying he's popular, but guess what? Unless he's fighting a top black fighter, those numbers don't translate. Him and Barrios ain't gonna sell shit. Everybody know it. He's a non-fucking factor even when he fighting at home, unless it's versus a big name. So Ryan Garcia, all this thing about him being a big fighter, like I said, show me the pay-per-view numbers outside of Tank. Even the Tank numbers outside of him. Show me the numbers. We just keeping it a bean. I just don't feel like I know for a fact he shouldn't be saying, okay, then if you're going to say it, then you need to go up there and you need to fight him. Show us what we don't know. Show us what we don't know. Fight him. Just keeping it real. Fight him. But he won't. Everybody got to pay. I remember I had a teacher, his name was Mr. Clark. Like in the 6th grade, he taught history. His rule was this, and if you watch my channel, I've said this before. His rule was this. If the person that's talking shit, if the person that was talking shit is winning the fight, he's stopping it. But if the person that was talking shit was getting his ass beat by the choir guy, he wouldn't stop it. He'd let it go on for a minute and then he'd jump in and stop it. That was his shit. I respected it. So Ryan, if you ain't gonna get in the ring with him soon, in my humble opinion, I really don't feel like, I know you shouldn't be speaking on him. You're the most phoniest fighter in the history of boxing. You're the Milli Vanilli. You're the Milli Vanilli of boxing. Nobody takes you serious. You only really garnished a real fan bases when you fake beat Devin Haney. That's when the Mexicans started fucking with you. They was picking Devin Haney. They ain't fuck with you like that. They didn't accept you as a Mexican until you beat Devin or you fake beat Devin Haney. Somebody tell me I'm lying. You was a Brad Hector. You wasn't even a Hector, bro. I guarantee you probably see this nigga put his motherfucking his senses in, or he paperwork in. He probably one of them Hectors that say he a Brad. He identified as Mayonnaise Nation. I know what it is. But in my humble opinion, bro, it's just too much of this going on. Y'all around the same weight class, fight. Y'all around the same weight class, fight. Let's get this shit over with. Y'all around the same weight class, let's fight. This is bananas. Y'all around the same weight class, let's do it. Why are we sitting here having you always speaking on people that you don't plan on fighting, bro? And you ain't done enough to even have an opinion. You know, some of these, man, damn near Shokun the adult deserve to have a more of an opinion on fighting than damn near Ryan Garcia, Garfield the coke sniffing cat. Tell me I'm lying. This is bananas, bro. This is bananas. That's what I be saying, man. You know, but they be ready to exile a content creator for saying something or speaking their opinion, or man, this dude shouldn't have no opinion, bro. Fight him then. That's how I feel. Fight him. Too much of this pussyfication shit going on, bro. Make a unification or go up there and fight him. You shouldn't be speaking on the guy that you ain't about to get in there and rumble with. Am I wrong? Let's move on to what his pop said. He said Henry Garcia says value beats mirrored as Ryan Garcia lines up Barrios for a title shot. Okay. So Henry Garcia said his son Ryan deserved a title shot against WC champion Mario Barrios because he brings value to the fight even after he lost. He says Garcia responded to criticism from fans who questions how Ryan Garcia is receiving a world title opportunity without first being a ranked contender at welterweight. His explanation has focused on value rather than recent results. Whether you win or lose, the value is there, Henry Garcia said to Mill City Box. At some point, let me say this, bro. At some point, when the content creator is gonna really, it's certain motherfuckers who can't come on my platform. And certain motherfuckers, whether they racist towards blacks, you know, racist towards Asians, a bigot towards whoever, it's certain clowns who can't come on my platform. Flat out. It's certain people I would never sit down and interview with. At some point, what do these content creators draw their character at? But when they come to you, everybody want to. I'm telling you, what do these niggas draw their mirror at, bro? Where they draw their line of integrity at? That's all I want to know. This ain't, this is, take how you feel it, bro. These motherfuckers don't have no mirror, dog. But then when you see these niggas in person, they want to act like they're a real motherfucker. You ain't a real motherfucker, bro. Real talk, I be looking at niggas like, you was a fucking clown. That's my thing. And I'm just not talking about Henry Garcia. I ain't really, just in general. Like, at some point, where the niggas draw? A lot of y'all niggas are. Let me just stop it. A lot of y'all niggas be in this bitch with Saucy Santana doing the interview. He said that wasn't my son. Garcia said fighting the rat was Ryan. I ain't trying to hear that shit. So for the most part, let me read his last line. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. It's the value that gets you the title, whether you are lost prior or whatever. He said the Barrios wants somebody solid. So my thing is this. See, when it comes to them, it's like that. What value do they bring? They're not about to do probably more pay-per-views than he did versus Barrios. They about to fight. When are they fighting? When are they fighting? They haven't even announced an official fight date, bro. Have they? They haven't had a press conference. I didn't know Barrios was from Racine, Wisconsin. I didn't know he was born in Racine. I know some real hitters in Racine. I know some real niggas in Racine. So they haven't even announced it. It's allegedly supposed to be sometime late February. And February is a short month. Short like a baby shirt. All right. And they haven't announced it. So you already know this fight not going to sell if they fight in February. You already know this fight not going to sell. So what value do he bring if y'all not about to sell a bunch of pay-per-views? What value you see? I ain't about to sell out or do nothing crazy like that unless they buy and resell the tickets. What value do Ryan Garcia bring to the table? You about to see if he ain't fighting a nigga, nobody about to watch this shit. I'm telling you this, or somebody of substance. Nobody watching this shit. I'm telling you that right now. Oh, he's get priority and he the drug cheat, racist rants, coming off a loss when he had the drug test. Let's just keep it a bean. Running over the PBC, probably not gonna make him drug test, nothing like that. This is what I be saying, bro. It's always a goalpost, but hey, had this been Anthony Joshua or something like this, came off a loss, popped high, said some shit against Brad or something like that, right? Said some shit against Brad. What they be saying? What they be saying? Oh, he don't deserve it. He don't need to get a title shot. He a racist, or he said this, that, and the third. Am I lying? I'm always point out them double standards. Always. Always and forever. Each moment. Come on, man. Ryan's a fucking clown. His dad's a fucking clown. Oh, he's a fucking clown. This is just clownery. But hey, man, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine, man. Hit the link tree, first link description, join the Patreon. I'm about to cook up something real good on all Patreons for y'all, man, coming up on this new year. My brother. But hey, appreciate y'all. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.